They say time heals everything, but what they don't tell you is that time also forgets. Mr. Adil was 70, a retired literature teacher, quiet, polite, and predictable. Every morning at 9 o'clock, he arrived at the town library, sat at the same corner table near the dusty window, ordered the same black tea, and read books. He didn't speak to anyone unless it was absolutely necessary. People knew of him, respected him, but no one really knew him. Since his wife passed, he'd become invisible, not out of sadness but routine. He didn't cry. He didn't complain. He simply faded, politely, into the background, until Aman arrived. Aman was 14, restless, sharp, angry at things he couldn't name. He had been caught spray painting a wall outside his school. His punishment, 80 hours of community service at the library. The books smelled like old people. The silence annoyed him. And Mr. Adil, he looked like the physical embodiment of boredom. But the two of them, the quiet old man and the troubled teenager, kept ending up in the same room. For days, they ignored each other. Until one morning, Mr. Adil spoke. He noticed Aman doodling furiously in the margins of a torn newspaper. "That's good," he said gently. "But your lines are angry." Aman looked up, surprised, not by the comment, but by the fact that this man noticed at all. "And so what if they are?" he snapped. Mr. Adil didn't flinch. "Angry art is still art. Just don't waste it." That was the first spark. The next day, Aman sat closer to the window. He didn't say much, but he brought a sketchpad, and he didn't hide it this time. Mr. Adil brought a book in return and said, "Read the first page," sliding it over. "Just the first. Then close it forever if it bores you." Aman rolled his eyes, but he read it, and didn't close the book. Something unspoken began to grow. Aman started arriving early. Mr. Adil noticed he stopped bringing his phone. Sometimes they'd sit in silence. Other times, they'd argue about stories or poems, or whether drawing in pen was better than pencil. No therapy, no lectures, just quiet, mutual understanding. Aman once asked, "Why do you always sit by this window?" Mr. Adil smiled. "It was her seat. My wife. She liked to watch the world go by while she read. Even when her eyes went weak, she still sat here. Said it made her feel less forgotten." Aman didn't reply, but something in his expression softened. On his last day at the library, Aman did something unusual. He came early before even the staff. He cleaned the window near Mr. Adil's chair, wiped the dust from the corners, arranged the books on the table. Then he sat, waited. But Mr. Adil didn't come. At 11 o'clock, the librarian handed Aman a small envelope. It had no name, just a drawing his own copied in perfect detail. Inside was a note, handwritten. "Dear Aman, you didn't need correction, you needed space. Thank you for filling mine. This seat is yours now. Keep watching the world. Adil." Mr. Adil had passed away peacefully in his sleep that morning. There was no drama, no tears, just a stillness that stayed. Aman kept coming to the library, even when he didn't have to. He sat at the same window seat, read, drew, sometimes helped other kids who came in. And though he never said it out loud, he knew, some people come to save you, others come so you can save yourself. We spend our lives waiting for big changes, but most healing happens quietly, across small tables, shared silences, and dusty window seats. The people we least expect often leave the deepest marks, even if they only stay a moment.